In the starting of the episode, we see Nico who is saying to Tatsumi, "Forgive me. You had to suffer so much because of me." So he says, "There is no such thing. You don't have to think so much. What was supposed to happen has happened, and now what can we do?" Then Nico says, "Okay, then how did you lose to me? I didn't think you would lose to me." So Tatsumi says, "Okay, wait," and he lifts his pant and shows him his leg. He says, "Are you seeing this? This is not done by anyone else but by your friend. That guy kicked me in the same place and made my leg red so that I can't use my kick against you." After hearing this, Nico is very shocked. He thinks so much about it. Then the guy here, the senpai, tells Nico, "Look, that guy cares a lot about you. Now, I don't know what the relation between you and him is, but I want you to always be with him. He really cares a lot about you." After hearing this, Nico starts blushing a little more. Then this guy says, "You know, actually, I like you too." And he says, "Really? So you like me? Oh, then I should be proud of this." And then he says, "Don't you have a brain? I am not talking about that kind of liking. What I mean to say is, I really like that guy." After hearing this, the girl goes crazy. She says, "What did he say? How is this possible? How can you like me? Since when are you liking me?" And then Tatsumi says, "Hey, calm down. Actually, when you came to the dojo for the first time and I saw you there, since then I like you. Maybe I had a personal reason to take you to my school, and that was this." After hearing this, Nico gets a little shocked. Then he says, "By the way, how do you like you? Is there something between you?" After hearing this, Nico thinks a little and she says, "What does it mean, how do I like?" And then our guy says, "Okay, I don't even want to know. If you tell me, I'll be jealous, because that guy is so close to you. And well," he says, "you have become very strong, so I will meet you in the next tournament." This guy says so much and leaves. Nico, remembering the past scene, starts blushing a lot. Is there really a lot of closeness between you and me? Do we both like each other? Thinking about this, the girl's head starts spinning, and she starts screaming on the same road. Well, the scene shifts after this, and we see that Nico is going home now. She says, "Really? I can't believe that these three have left me and come home. Does anyone behave like this?" Then she thinks, "Is it that I am thinking too much?" While thinking all this, she goes home. When she reaches home, this girl gets a little shocked. She sees that these three had planned a party for her because she had defeated Tatsumi. And here he says, "So, Nico, you finally came. Actually, we have organized a party for you because you were behind me, and even after being behind me, you defeated Tatsumi." So this girl says, "Hey, don't you have a brain? I mean, what do you mean by behind? You could have said this in a good way." So your guy says, "Hey, okay. I am not taking your credit." After this, Nico comes here to you and touches her hand. She says, "You should have taken some rest, because you had worked very hard and you were hurt a lot yesterday." So your guy says, "Hey, no problem. This is normal. It will be fine soon." Then Nico says, "To tell you the truth, you have worked very hard last week. So one treat is made for you. Come on, now you tell me, whatever you want, I will give you that thing." And then we see that our guy says, "Really? I mean, you will give me whatever I ask for?" After saying this, bro, Nico starts thinking something else. This girl thinks, what if this guy asks me for a kiss? And she doesn't know what, but she starts assuming what this guy is going to do with her all day. This thing is said by Nico and Mayuko, and you know what? They are also interested in spending time with her. So Nico says to her, "Hey, stop, are you two idiots? I mean, this guy is talking about spending time with us." And these three are also shouting. Then our guy says, "Hey, no. I have to go to the theme park with these three. As soon as they hear this, they say, he is really a kid. Or a girl. I mean, how can someone be so stupid? And then we will see. Mikadono's call comes from the back, meaning it comes to Nico. But Yu takes that call and talks to Mikadono. He tells him, listen to me carefully. If you scold any one of them today, then I will cut your throat. How dare you call today? Here, Mikadono is thinking, what has this guy said? How can he talk to me like this? And then Yu says, it's good for you to be strict. It's good for him to work too. But you can give him a chance to take a break. After listening to him, these three are scared. What has happened to this guy today? How can he talk to our dad like this? Then he says to Mikadono, you have to understand. You can't put so much burden on these girls. Are you a father or what? After listening to his nonsense, Mikadono says, okay, I have heard a lot of your nonsense. Now quickly give the call to Nico. And then Yu says, okay, I'll give it now. Then he gives the call to Nico. After this, Mikadono talks to Nico. He says, Nico, I have heard that you have defeated Tatsumi. You know, he is the best karate practitioner in the whole of Japan. And you defeated him. This news really shocked me. You have done a really good job, more than my expectations. I used to think that you need to go to school and practice more, but I don't think you should go to school now to learn all this. On this, Nico says to him, thank you very much. You praised me so much. Here Yu gets a little shocked. Is Mikadono really praising Nico? Kajuki says, you don't understand. Nico has done more work than Mikadono's expectations. That's why he is doing this. After this, Mikadono is thinking, what is the thing that made Nico so strong? How did she go so far? Then he starts remembering Yu, and then the same past scene where these three sisters were protecting Yu. Then he says to Nico, Nico, I think Yu is right. You guys should take a little break. After this, Nico tells them, Dad has given us permission to go. These three are very happy, and then they decide that they will go to the theme park next Sunday. After this, the scene shifts. Here we see Nico, who is thinking, how will we go to the theme park, and what will we have to do there? And not only this, here Kajuki and Miwi are also doing the same thing. Well, after this, the scene shifts and we are finally shown the scene of Sunday. Where we see Yu, who is waiting for all three sisters in the park. And then suddenly Miwi comes from behind and covers Yu's eyes. And says, now tell me who am I? And here Yu guesses that I knew it would be you. And then Miwi says that you see, I have come ahead of my sisters this time too. And I have beaten them again. So what do you think, how do I look? So Yu praises her here and says that you really look very cute. Means your dress is very nice. And then Kajuki comes here and Miwa is shocked to see her. And Miwa says that this is cheating. How can you look so good? And what have you done with your hair? I mean, who does this? So here Kajuki says, so what's the problem with this? I mean, I don't always live like this. And here Yu says, Kajuki, I don't have a problem with this. You look very good in it. And they are talking right now. That's when Nico comes here. And looking at her, all three of them open their mouths. I mean, she looks so cute that everyone is praising her a lot. And here they say that you don't wear such clothes. So where did she wear it from? So she says, it's not like that. I had hidden it behind the drawer. And I felt like I should wear it today. So I wore it. And then Yu says here, Nico, you look very fantastic in it. And here Nico is blushing a lot. I mean, her boy is praising all three of them here. Well, after that Yu says, let's go to the park. And we see all three sisters here. Which is a little too much. She is staring at this guy. And all three of them are planning that today we will make you fall in love. I mean, how can this boy be so tough? And today we will see who among us will force him to bless her first. Well, after that the scene shifts. And here we see haunted house. Where Kojki and you are going to go inside it. And here Kojki says in her mind that you two will have to wait a little. Because this time I will take the first chance on you. And she literally takes you and goes inside it. And here Kojki, who is going inside, is thinking that as soon as I see the ghost, I will act very well. So that you goes crazy in my love. And that's when the scene shifts. And we see that you scares Kojki. But instead of being scared, Kojki looks at the ghost and says, "Oh man, your makeup is not right. I mean, who is the director here? And who set you up like this?" After hearing all this nonsense, the ghost himself runs away from there. But then Kazuki remembers that he had to act. And here she starts looking for you. And then she sees that you is hiding next to her. And her brother's pants are wet. And her brother's hands are full. And this guy thinks that I am saved by dying today. I mean, literally, I was in the hands of Fat. Then a lot of hands come here. And this guy literally grabs Kazuki tightly. And he says, "Save me. I mean, I'm very scared of them. I'm stuck wrong here." But here Kazuki says that there is no need to be afraid. I'm here. And here in the second scene, we see that Kazuki finally comes out. But here she lifts you up. And you says, "I really enjoyed being inside with you. I mean, you've helped me a lot to settle my nerves." And after hearing this, Kazuki blesses him. And here these two sisters say, "It's done." This time Kazuki couldn't do it either. Well, the next scene is now the turn of Mui. And Mui now says to you, "Why don't we take a ride?" So you says, "Yes, absolutely." And here Mui's plan is that after the ride, she will do a lot of cute acting. That brother, he is not able to walk. I mean, she is very scared. And now she needs Yu's help. And she will play the role of a very cute girl. And brother, thinking all this, she makes you sit on that roller coaster. And they take a very strong ride. But after the ride, what we see is that our brother is lying on a different branch. And he is saying that today they will kill me and leave me. But well, that's when Mua goes there. And she says, "What happened to you?" So he says, "Tell me the truth." So, man, I'm very scared of this ride. But I didn't say no because you feel bad. And then we see that Mua picks up you and puts her head on her feet. And she says that now you will get rest. And look at this, you thanks her. And instead of you, Mua starts blushing. And then we see that Mua has also failed here. And now it's time for our Nico. And then you says, "Why don't we play a driving game here?" And its name is Coffee Cup. And well, they decide to go inside it. And here Nico thinks that I will fall on you while driving. And I will do a lot of good acting. After which you will go crazy in my love. But here it is the opposite. I mean, instead of falling on Nico, you is going to fall on him. And literally, they are very close to each other. But you is just about to fall from 1 inch next to him. That's when Nico saves him. And she says, "Are you crazy? I mean, what are you doing?" And then you says, "Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, what would have happened to me?" The two sisters look at each other and say, "Nothing will happen to him." Then we see that Nico has also failed. After this, the scene shifts again, and these three brothers are very sad. None of them is able to bless you. You says, "Well, thank you so much for coming here with me," and starts going away. Then Nico thinks, "Is there anything that you likes? Or should I force him to bless?" She sees that you is looking at a family who is taking a family photo. Then Nico says, "You, give me your phone." She takes a photo of the four of them and gives it to you. She says, "You can keep it as a good memory with you. Because if you hadn't forced us, then maybe we wouldn't have come here, and our day wouldn't have been so good." Seeing all this, Yu feels very happy. She says, "Thank you," to all three. After that, the person who blesses sees this, and these three feel shy. Was it really enough to bless this person? And what we were doing since morning was all nonsense. Here Yu also thanks the three again. Then we see that the four of them are finally going home, and they look very cute together. Then we see Miwa, who notices a poster, her own match. She feels a little tension about her match. She says, "I don't want to leave this moment. I don't want to go to that place again." If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button.